Hello and welcome to another Tabletop Games Blog Saturday review.
The ground trembled as the horizon flickered with violet light. Tribes gathered in small clusters, clutching relics that glowed faintly or fizzed with a strange energy. Some hoarded scraps of parchment filled with incomprehensible runes. Others carried fragments of forgotten technology, bolted hastily to their frames. Yet, despite the looming end, laughter filled the twilight air. Every choice felt urgent, every move a gamble, but there was delight in the chaos. What mattered was not survival, but the stories created along the way. That spirit lives in
Doomlings, Legends of Enderas by Justus Meyer and Andrew Meyer from Doomlings, with art by Justus Meyer. Legends of Enderas is one of the many expansions to the long-running, chaotic set collection card game Doomlings. Please check out my review of the base game so you know what Doomlings is all about. In this review, I'm just talking about the expansion pack. I won't go into the basic rules. I will only highlight what's new. You have been warned. So, Doomlings Legends of Enderas introduces more cards, a handful of new mechanisms, and is sort of like a mini expansion. There are 120 new cards, including traits, ages, and mechanisms that unlock new strategies and even more chaos. The expansion can be played alone with the base game, or combined with one or multiple of the other many sets, such as the upgrade pack or imaginary ends, offering countless ways to tailor your experience. What is core to Doomlings Legends of Enderas are the new archetypes. The Doomlings are gentle giants, capable of driving up scores, but also causing extinction events within trade piles. They represent power balanced with risk. The Mythlings lean into mischief, often creating effects when discarded that ripple across the whole game. Their unpredictability makes them great fun for those players who love playing out some risky maneuvers. The Techlings carry echoes of a bygone era, attaching themselves to other trade cards and strengthening them in ways that feel both thematic and strategically rich. Finally, the Fuselings are the tricksters that blend traits of the other archetypes, merging the abilities of Mythlings, Techlings, and Dinolings into new hybrid forms. Their role is to increase a trade pile's flexibility, triggering unexpected combos and rewarding those who build towards synergies. Doomlings Legends of Enderas also includes a mini-expansion, the Treasures. With 26 new cards, it introduces a mechanism that shifts how players think about timing and opportunity. The cards in the Treasures mini-expansion sit outside the normal hand limit and come with two possible effects, forcing players to choose carefully when to unleash them. Each round, treasures can appear, offering abilities that are often powerful yet situational. Their effects vary wildly. The so-called rush effect activates at the start of a turn, often giving players the ability to draw or discard for better control. The echo effect doubles down on color synergy by allowing an extra card of the same color to be played, opening the door to even more combos that might otherwise be impossible. The mutate effect lets players swap cards between the tableau and hand, allowing players to adapt their strategies in the middle or even towards the end of the game. Speaking of adapt, the adapt effect bends the rules by allowing players to redirect card abilities. Finally, the cloak effect shields players against harmful effects that could otherwise unravel hard-earned plans. The joy of Treasures lies in how unpredictable some of the effects can be. A single card played at the right moment can transform the balance of power dramatically, leading to audible complaints or stunned silence from the other players. At the same time, Treasures does not slow down the pace of the game. The card effects resolve really quickly, delivering bursts of drama without unnecessary complexity. The Treasures effects also tie thematically into the end of the world setting, representing strange relics discovered in the chaos. Whether granting small advantages or turning the tide entirely, they embody the craziness of the Doomlings universe. The Treasures mini expansion adds something fresh to the game while fitting seamlessly into the core game. By adding a total of 120 new cards, there's always the risk of making the game even more unbalanced than the current chaos that is Doomlings. Larger decks mean more variety and more replayability, yet they can also reduce the chance of specific strategies being an option. For some people this is exactly the appeal, while for others it will feel like too much randomness. Another challenge is the sheer number of cards. Adding 120 cards to the base deck creates a very practical challenge. Shuffling becomes a lot more cumbersome. So players may prefer to get rid of some of the cards from the base game before adding the expansion deck. Fortunately, Doomlings Legends of Enderas is designed to be modular, giving players the freedom to tailor their experience to their own preferences. Ultimately, though, the extra cards with their new abilities and new combo potential, direct player interaction, and generally more chaos are what Doomlings Legends of Enderas is all about. The new cards carry through the playful humour and vibrant art style that Doomlings is known for. It all contributes to the storytelling that some people love when playing the game. Players will find themselves laughing at the absurdity of outcomes while still appreciating the cleverness of the mechanisms. The game's balance between silliness and strategy continues to be strong. No two games will ever feel the same. No game is ever too heavy or too trivial. For fans of the original, this expansion is an easy recommendation. It adds more chaos without losing the simplicity that makes the base game inviting. So in every respect, Doomlings Legends of Enderas proves itself a worthy addition to the large collection of cards, a collection that feels both expansive and full of joy.
Thank you for listening to this Tabletop Games Blog's Saturday Review podcast. Please check the description below for links mentioned in this episode, as well as to the written version of this article on the blog. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe, give us some stars or leave a review. Please also tell your friends about me, and if you want to offer financial support, check out my Patreon and Ko-fi pages, links to which you'll find in the blog at tabletopgamesblog.com. So thank you again for listening, and I hope to see you again soon.
This podcast was made possible by the generous help of my supporters. Royal Patron Sean Newman, Magic Champion John Risley, Castle Guards David Miller and James Naylor, Dice Masters Alex Bardi, Paul Grogan and Robin Kay, and Shining Lights Jacob Davis, Gavin Jones and Richard Simpson.